dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. Thanks for joining us today on HNI and WYMT.com. First at 4, the University of Kentucky men's basketball team is officially looking for its next head coach. John Calipari is saying goodbye to the Big Blue Nation. WYMT's Armando Berry joins us now with the very latest developments. Armando?
Thank you, Steve. UK Athletic Director Mitch Barnhart took to social media minutes ago to tell Big Blue Nation, quote, "We are working diligently to hire a proven, highly dedicated coach who embraces the importance of this program to our fans and the state of Kentucky," end quote.
The last few weeks, we've come to realize that this program probably needs to hear another voice, that the university as a whole has to have another voice giving guidance about this program that they hear. And the fans need to hear another voice.
That was Coach Cal right there, and those announcements come just a few days after rumors began circulating that Coach John Calipari may be headed to Arkansas. Sunday evening's CBS Sports, Matt Norlander reported the biggest Arkansas donor family, the Tysons, was prepared to make a major commitment to bring Calipari to Arkansas. According to Norlander, a source says Coach Cal's biggest points of emphasis in the job include assurance of accepting transfers, ability to bring his freshman class, and major NIL promises. Big Blue fans have been sharing their opinion on Coach Cal's performance at UK for years, but tensions began increasing to new heights after UK's first-round loss in the NCAA tournament.
The fans not sharing opinions? Well, we spoke with some of those fans yesterday before the announcement came down today that Cal would officially be stepping away. Here's what some of them had to say.
As a Kentucky fan, over the past 5 years, I've been really let down. Tournament time and everything. Love Calipari and all he's done for Kentucky, but I think it's time for new changes.
And I think this fan base needs a jolt of excitement. I think a new coach will do that. You see that down the street at Louisville, right? Like they get a new coach, they're very excited. They didn't know who he was 2 weeks ago.
Who was that fan over there? I think his name was Matt Jones.
Matt Jones. He usually has a lot to say on Twitter or X, and his social media has been very busy the last couple of days.
And speaking of busy, Kentucky very busy. In the meantime, while we've just been preparing for this show, Draft Express broke on social media that Rob Dillingham will now be declaring for the draft and hiring an agent. He's projected to be a top 5 pick.
So that's several players now that have declared for the draft. Some have left open the possibility for return, though, right?
Right.
Now let's go back to Coach Cal, and of course now the attention turns to who might replace him. Some big names have already sort of taken their names out of the hat. One of the top 2 names I've seen, Billy Donovan, former Florida coach who's now in the NBA, actually started his coaching career at UK as an assistant quite some time ago. Of course, had a lot of success at Florida. We haven't really, as far as I know, we haven't heard from him one way or the other. And the other is Scott Drew, a coach that you are very familiar with, right?
Yes, sir. I'm definitely familiar with those. Scott Drew, I mean, he coached in Baylor, my hometown of Waco, Texas. I mean, he's beloved there. He built that program from the ground up, and they recently built a new basketball arena for him. But it's not Kentucky, and I feel like a lot of his values, he's a devout Christian man who takes pride in leading that team and being a very nice person, align with Kentucky and what they would want. I think Billy Donovan would be a great hire, too, with the Kentucky connections that he has had in his career.
And both have won national titles.
Correct.
And there's some other names floating out there. Even Rick Pitino's been thrown out. So there's all kinds of names floating around. But you would think that Mitch Barnhart will want to make a move fairly quickly.
You assume so. You think, with this Calipari situation finally, materializing, him finally letting things go, there was a thing in his contract that said that they wouldn't be able to talk to anybody until after it becomes official. Well, it's official now.
It's been a crazy couple of days, and I have a feeling it's going to get even crazier as the search for a new coach steps up a little bit. Armando, thank you very much. We're going to have much more on the Coach Cal situation coming up in our newscasts at 5:30 and 6. Now let's get a check on weather.
Well, the weather is dreary and gross on this Tuesday, tracking some cloud cover, also plenty of showers. Let's go to First Alert Pinpoint Doppler if we can, and you can see some more hit or miss rain showers on the way as we go into your Tuesday afternoon, also for Tuesday evening. The good news, no severe storms, also no heavy rainfall, but that nasty weather does continue. Zooming into places close to the Mountain Parkway, also close to US 460, some showers in Stanton, also pushing into Campton, and same story for West Liberty, and same story once again for those far southeast Kentucky counties, pushing into southwest Virginia at this hour as well. A live look from the WYMT studios. We are overcast, also mild on this Tuesday. That current temperature up to 57 degrees. Most of us in the upper 50s to lower 60s, up to 63 in Somerset, 61 for Manchester, also in Harlan, and 58 for Jackson, Irvin, and Pikeville at this hour. And the umbrella will remain your friend as we go into this evening. More spotty showers are possible. Not going to rain all evening or all night, but you will see some showers at times. Lows also mild once again. We see middle to upper 50s to wake up on Wednesday. More rain chances Wednesday, possibly some storms on Thursday. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Tourism bureaus in Kentucky have partnered in hopes of bringing an even better traveling experience for visitors. The 6 bureaus launched the Horses, Horsepower, and Hollers initiative. 2 tourism bureaus from eastern Kentucky are involved in the partnership. Officials say they look to highlight 6 destinations in the state. Harlan Tourism Director Brandon Pennington says their plans are flexible.
We are going to not only be hitting travelers who are coming as individuals, but we're also using this initiative to work together to bring in group travel too. And so the entire itinerary that we have a 4-day itinerary and we have a 7-day itinerary. That's perfect for individuals and groups both.
2 of the attractions highlighted will be Cumberland Falls State Park and Portal 31 in Harlan. Crews finished renovations at Portal 31 late last year. One nonprofit in the city of Hazard has officially added new technology downtown. The touchscreen kiosk is located inside the building with Hazard Coffee Company and Ready Set Play Toy Store. Stacy Fugit with Envision Hazard says the purpose of the new kiosk is to promote local businesses and says she's excited to add something new to the community.
We really just wanted something that can help direct people if they're looking for something to do, whether that's eat, whether that's shop, whether that's play or outdoor recreation. And so that's kind of how this came about. It's like we just need a central item to really direct people in the direction that they want to go to.
The kiosk was purchased as part of a rural business development grant that Envision Hazard recently received. Coming up on First at 4, scientists are turning to artificial intelligence to help keep tabs on the Great Barrier Reef, how the new tech is battling the effects of climate change.
Plus, we are soggy through tomorrow and possibly stormy by Thursday. Your forecast after this break.